I show up home from work that evening, and I park my truck in the driveway. My son come out to the house, and he's like, something happened to Natalia at the school. She fell, she hit her head, she's crying. I drove over there. When I got there, my daughter's crying, loud, a lot of pain. She couldn't move her legs, neither one. She keeps saying over and over, I can't feel my legs. And I keep asking to her, what happened? She looked at me like she was like lost. She's like, I don't know what happened.
I'm like, how did I get here? Like, what's going on? I was like, I don't remember anything. Everything's blank.
It was very clear that this girl was on the sidewalk and that a car left the roadway and struck her.
We had tire track marks, impressions. A motor vehicle had went up and over the curb, straddled the sidewalk, and then eventually came back down on the traveled portion of the road.
We learned Nicole Poole was 42 years old. She lived in the Des Moines metro area.
In the still photo, she was at the front door knocking on the door, but we didn't have any video after that.
According to talking to her ex-husband, she was there to see her daughter.
The time of her being in the area was right. We had to find this Nikki Poole, and we needed to get her in for an interview.
We had found out several days later that she was in the Polk County Jail.
Nikki Poole had gone to a convenience store in West Des Moines. She was clearly either under the influence or having some sort of mental health episode at the time.
Natalia thought the vehicle that ran over her, it was a dark-colored Jeep, and she thought it was a female driving the vehicle.
I authored a search warrant to search that vehicle. It looked like there was a shoe print mark on the passenger side door.
And the dirt that was on the car, it looked like impressions from clothing, like that pattern had been impressed into the side of the car. That really started to bring Nicole into the picture as the suspect.
I figured Nicole Poole would not answer any of our questions. I figured she'd just sit there and say, no, I want an attorney. So we went in there with a more relaxed approach.
So I know you were there getting gas. So that, what happened? What did you do before that? Remember? Yeah, what were you driving? What color was that? Black. Okay. So what did you do next?
I left.
Okay.
I ran over her.
You ran over her on accident?
I was just in awe. I kind of had to pause there for a second and try to get my composure.
Oh my gosh, she just admitted she ran somebody over.
Do you remember what she looked like?
Before she was Mexican, she left him.
Did you know that she was Mexican when you were approaching her?
Yeah, when we saw her face, I did.
Because why didn't you stop? I'm just asking.
I was having anxiety that day, just thinking that she was trying to take over homes and just.
Okay. It's like taking over. What do you mean by taking over homes?
Taking over homes. Yeah. She was taking over the jobs.
Okay.
The homes and our jobs.
She keeps throwing out Mexican, taking our jobs, taking our homes. At that point, I knew it was way more serious than what I thought it was. It was a hate crime.
When you went over the curb, did you accelerate? Did you step on the gas?
Yeah.
Did you do it because she was Hispanic? Did that happen? You did? Okay. Were you hoping that you were actually kill that person?
Yes.
At that time, yes, at that time. Is that right? Yes.
When we walked out of the jail, we were both kind of in shock.
Being a minority, I promise you, it hits home.
Our investigators heard from the Des Moines Police Department that they were investigating a case where a car had gone up onto the sidewalk and a child had been hit by a car.
And she was the person that did that. We have a single incident, but it just expanded and blossomed into this huge, pattern of activity that she was doing on the whole west side of Des Moines.
I really fear that if she had not been stopped at that point, that there may have been other victims in other ways. It's really disheartening to see where you can take that rage and turn that toward children who've never done anything to you, who are just walking down the sidewalk, as all of our community's kids do every day. This behavior is not acceptable anywhere, especially in Clive.
It was kind of a relief for us. Oh, great, they did it. They found who did it. But then when they give it the notice why she did it, that was heartbreaking.
I was just in a state of shock. I didn't know whether to cry or to scream or to just run away. I knew there was racism in the world, but I never knew that it would happen to me, 2 blocks away from my house.
My wife and I, we had the idea to leave the country forever, but no one is going to push me away. We stayed to prove our kids that they belong here. We can't live in fear, and we can't let that destroy my family.